Up next, for Charlotte, eliminated from the playoff hunt. All that's left is to play spoiler. Up next. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. So the Hornets starting five. Cody Martin is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Ball. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Salon in at the 4. And for Toronto, they've got DeAndre Ayton. R.J. Barrett out there with Emmanuel Quickley. Then there's Barnes. And it's Bassey in at the 4-man spot. And this game could be meaningful for both teams, Clark, in terms of playoff position.
I think you're right, and that's why I expect a real heated battle. I mean, no team wants to back into the playoffs. They want to come in on an uptick and playing good basketball.
And so off the tip, it's the Raptors. Curry against Quickley to the paint. Knocked loose. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball called on the play.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Here's Ayton. Nifty move. It's rebounded by Salon. On offense, here are the Hornets. To the inside. Pass to Curry. Ball outside. Here's Salon. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
There's Ball with a 3. It doesn't go for him.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Quickley. The floater. He's off on that one.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
And here's Martin from downtown. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Barnes passes to Bassey. Back to Barnes. And he lays it up and in.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Here's Salon. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Salon, he's got his second bucket on the night. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Here's Salon. Last game, he had 28 points. And the shot goes in.
You know, as a playmaker, Ball can look off the defender and drop dimes with either hand.
Quickley against Curry. Here's the teardrop, and that one's good. Quickley's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Salon. Bassey pulls it in.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Curry against Quickley. Pass to Bassey. The 3 from Barnes. And it's Martin with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 3. Now here's Ball. He's guarded by Barnes. Ball surveys the floor. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
That one on Barnes.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative, and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash, but he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
And so Ball nails both of them.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And Toronto calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And since the All-Star break, here are the teams playing at the fastest pace. Toronto in second. In third, Charlotte.
And since coming back from the All-Star break, both of these teams have been scoring the ball so well. They're both playing to their strengths on that end and are hoping to maintain this trend for the rest of the season.
Barrett against Martin. Unloads from 13. Here's quickly. Off target at the rim. And so Curry will bring it up for the Hornets.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low, brushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
Poke loose. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Salong. He's got 6. There's the block. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to quickly. And he lobs it up top. Can't get it to drop.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Toronto trails by 5. And he dunks it down.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Quickly against Curry. Shoots from the line. Rebound Toronto. Outside Barrett. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's Ball. Coming off a solid outing against Memphis. Clock at 6. Rebound Toronto. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. For Toronto, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Here's quickly. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate.
Second and second chance points, and they've landed in the top 10 for team scoring. They're making smart decisions on that end and presenting a challenge for most defenses.
And you brought up their ranking in second chance points. That's so important to this team. From a physical and mental standpoint, they want opponents to know it's going to be a long night. Now here's Ball. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. Over to the wing. Pulls up. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots, and Ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him, and he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
Here's Bassie. No made baskets yet. Outside Barnes. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Martin. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Bassie pulls it in. The Raptors have gone 7 of 16 so far. Curry with it, now guarded by Barrett. Curry against Barrett. From 9 feet, buries the jump shot. And it's a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Boy, an excellent shooter. Seth Curry takes pride in spraying you from this spot.
And Toronto calls time here. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them.
Going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Edey. Outside Mitchell. Here's Fernando. The fader. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Micic, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Abaji, outside for Green. 4 on the clock. Here's Micic. Rebound, Toronto.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Fernando. They kick it out to Murray. Knocks down the triple. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Now here's Green. Inside. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Murray.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Micic. No points yet. Green in the post. He's against Murray. And it's Green missing. Toronto leading by 4. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
That's his first personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Here's Micic. Pass to Abaji. Green with the ball. Here's Abaji. To get back on track. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Mitchell. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Micic. Yet to see a basket. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Green for 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he hits the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Now here's Mitchell. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. 1:52 left to play in the first. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside, Green. The three is up. The rebound by Edey. Toronto leading by 3. Right side, Mitchell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mitchell's got 8 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here's Green. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. Now keeping you up to date on the top rookies this season defensively. Here are the leaders among first-year players in blocks. Zach Edey on top.
Most rookies who block a lot of shots also have a hard time staying on the floor. He's been disciplined and he's been good.
And it's so valuable to have a guy back there who can erase mistakes. Really important. On the ball, off the ball. Doesn't matter. You put up a shot in his house, and he'll swat it out the door.
Hornets trail by 5. Here's Abaji. Right now averaging 5.5 a game.
And they clinch the top spot when it comes to protecting the ball. Fewest turnovers per game in the league. No one keeps the ball locked up tight like these guys.
And they are number 1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. He misses the free throw. Shepard, he's checked in for Rupert. Good on the second one. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Edey. Here's Shepard. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williams. Outside, Green. Here's Micic. He's scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, Toronto. Mitchell with the ball. Give him 8. From deep three-point land. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Toronto out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion, but I think it's a hard call to make consistently that the officials have to keep working at it.
They've got Scotty Barnes. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Shepard in at the 3. And for Charlotte, Seth Curry is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Williams. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Salon in at the 4. Toronto leading by 6. Outside Barrett to the paint. Here's Shepard. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Shepard's got his first 2 points of the night. And here's Ball. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
First one falls. And so Ball nails both of them. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. 6-point lead. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
He hits the second from the line. Now Curry. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Pass to Salah. The kick out to Ball. The 3. He buries it from 3. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Back to Quickly. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Steven Adams checked in for Charlotte.
Emmanuel Quickly. One shot.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Ball to the wing on the left. Outside Curry. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Curry passes to Martin. Over to the left wing. Here's Salon. He's guarded by Barnes. And Salon gets it to go. Salon, he's got 8.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Barnes. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Ball. 9 points in the game. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. They retain possession.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
He's an opportunistic scorer in the open floor. Barrett makes sure to take advantage of these chances whenever he can.
Now here's Martin. Some solid defense from Barrett. Toronto leading by 9. To the inside, Ayton, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Barrett against Martin. Pass the ball. Wing shot on the way. Keeps it alive. Here's Adams. And finally, they hit one. Adams has gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Now Barrett launches a 3. Ball with the rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
The second effort, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Toronto. Bassey comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and it's Rupert in for Shepherd. And Adams no good on that one. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. Toronto, number 1.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end. Hustling hard to convert every time.
Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
So he gets them both. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Ball. 9 points in the game over Barrett. Ball no good. Barnes with it. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Martin, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Martin's got 5 points.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Here's Barrett. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now. Curry looking it over. Uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 3-point Toronto lead.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Over ball. Shot is good by Barrett. He's got 10.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Quickly against Curry. Passes to Law. Now Martin. Four on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound Toronto. Bassey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Quickly outside. Here's Rupert. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 7-point Toronto lead.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Ball against Barrett. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Bassey, the pass to Quickly. Now Barrett, pounded by Ball. Fades away. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Hornets trail by 7. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And there it is for him.
Hey, Ball has tremendous confidence, oozing with confidence. He feels like he can cross up anybody defending him.
Up top, Barnes. Coming off a 16-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. It's going to be Barnes shooting. That's on Steven Adams. He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. Some changes for Toronto. Edie's checked in for Bassey. Murray comes in for Rupert. And Mitchell subbed in for Quickly.
Home team. Scotty Barnes. 1 shot.
One shot.
Barnes, no good on the free throw.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Here's Micic. No points so far. Over Mitchell. Misses off the left iron. And they're running. Here's Barrett. Off with the layup. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Micic. And he lobs it up. Here's Abaji. And Charlotte, another 3.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Pass to Barnes. Barrett with it. Abaji with a rebound.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Rejected by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Hornets foul. Ochai Abaji. That's his first personal foul. 15th foul.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
Yeah, just really struggling to find his stroke at the line thus far.
Yeah, he's been way off the mark far too often. Those misses could come back to bite him.
Take a break.
His free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or to become alarmed about it.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Barnes. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Micic. No made baskets yet. Out to the wing. Green up top. Williams. Rebound Toronto. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Barrett passes to Barnes. Left side Barrett. Albaji with a rebound. Charlotte has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second.
5th in fast break points. And overall, you like what they've done on the offensive glass, extending possessions. They're top 10 in second chance points.
And their transition offense really mirrors what's happening all around the league. Teams trying to get 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s, any numbers advantage possible. The first one falls. Fernando's checked in for Toronto. And both free throws good for Green. Here's Mitchell. Give him 8. Pass to Barrett. From down in the low post, it goes. Barrett's got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, team effort pays off with a bucket. And nice work by Barrett using the pick to his advantage.
Williams in the post. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Toronto leading by 6. Outside Mitchell. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Micic. Driving inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And so here is Toronto following the bucket by the Hornets. 5 on the clock. Here's Fernando. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Fernando's got his second basket of the game.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Pass to Green. Here's Micic. 4-3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
3 points.
There's 1:17 left in the second period. Outside Mitchell. And here is Barrett. Here's Fernando. Outside Barrett. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Williams.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Diabate. Yet to see a basket. Fades. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And it's now only a 1-point Toronto lead. The Raptors shooting 53% here in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Williams. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fernando. And here is Barrett. Outside Mitchell. 3-pointer. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And so it's Toronto leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Well, for Toronto, Kenny, what was your impression?
You have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
They can't be happy with their defense, allowing over 50% shooting. They need to be a lot more aggressive at that end of the floor. Put those hands up, move their feet. The Ernie Shuffle. Bop, bop, bop. The Ernie Shuffle. Bop, bop, bop.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They've got Emmanuel quickly. He's out there with R.J. Barrett. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Bassi in at power forward. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
He'll do that for you, too. Ball can go mid-range if he needs to.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Ball no good. Toronto leading by 6. Here's Barnes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barnes has got 13 now.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Barnes against Ball. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's his third.
All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. Toronto, number 1.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a gang rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Quickly passes to Ayton. It's quickly with a drive. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Curry against Quickly. Curry passes to Ball. Martin outside. Beyond the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
Now here's Barrett. He's got 12. The layup misses.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Come to me, come to me.
Barnes against Ball. Passes to Law. Fires the 3. The Hornets, another 3.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Toronto leading by 3. Outside Barnes. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
Both good from the line that time. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Quickly against Curry. Here's Salon. And there's the rejection. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Toronto making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Curry against Quickly. 6 to shoot. Here's Salon. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Outside Barnes. Here he goes. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Salon from outside the arc. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 9 rebounds now. Tipped away. Outside Barnes. Ayton inside. Pounded by Ball. And Ayton gets it to go.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Salon, no good. Toronto leading by 7. 3 on 3. Here's Bassey. Banked it in off the glass. Bassey's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Ball. 14 points for him.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And he gets it to go.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Blocked! And here's the fast break. Pass to Ayton. Quickly with the ball. He's covered by Curry. Here's the floater. And a nice layup by Quickly. Quickly's got 4 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
Phenomenal work on.
And for the most part, they take good shots. Top 5 in field goal percentage. This is a coach who preaches efficiency.
And touching on their second chance points, they rank 3rd in the league. One of the best at hitting the offensive glass. Now Ball. 14 points for him. Can they get it? Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Pass to Quickly. Here's Rupert. Shoots over Ball. Oh, Adams with the block. Ball against Ayton. Ball no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Ball with a steal. Here's Martin. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 13.
I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Quickly against Curry. Pass to Adams. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Basket counts. Curry's got 6.
How about the level of concentration by Seth Curry? Even when he's guarded in the paint, his focus is on the basket.
Here's Shepard. Three-pointer. And Ayton with the stuff.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Martin takes it in. Oh, rejected by Ayton. In transition, here they come. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Edey's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Fernando comes in for Bassi. And Murray subbed in for Shepard. Hornets trail by 15. Here's Abaji. He's got 6.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Here's Green. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Ball against Quickly. Ball with the rebound.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And that one's good. Green.
LaMelo Ball.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Fernando. Here's Rupert. And rejected. Green with the ball. Checked by Murray. Ball no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 13. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. And again, Toronto, no good. Hornets trail by 13. Ball outside. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And he makes it. Charlotte has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And there's the lob. Oh, it's stolen. Down low. Murray passes to Fernando. Pass to Rupert. Out left to the wing. Fernando misses.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 15. Here's Edey, hounded by Ball. With his first shot attempt. And it's Edey missing. Hornets trail by 13. Ball passes to Williams. That one's good for 2.
Timeout.
Williams has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And Toronto calls time here. Toronto, Mitchell comes in for quickly. And a change for the Hornets. Micic is checked in. Pass to Edey. Back to Barrett. Looking to get back on track. Here's Edey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. Second team
First
foul.
trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2, Edey.
And the first one at the line is good. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Toronto. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Hornets trail by 12. On the wing, Green. The 3-ball. Rebound Toronto. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Pass to Edey. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Ball. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Mitchell finds Barrett, and he goes in for the dunk.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And Williams punches it home.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barrett. A deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Barrett's got 17 points.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
That's tipped. Here we go. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Barrett's got 7 points for the quarter.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Ball outside. From the arc. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's Toronto, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Cody Martin, Mark Williams out there with Josh Green, and it's Micic in at the 1. Here's Mitchell. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 11. Inside. Here's Green. The layup off target. Toronto leading by 14. Here's Barnes. The putback.
Impeccable timing from the towering big man. Ayton is someone you must box out, or this is what happens.
Here's Micic. Pass to Martin. Here's Micic. 5 on the clock. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Here's Mitchell. And that one's good.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Here's Micic. It's Martin on the wing. Over Barrett. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Toronto making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Adams checked in for Charlotte. Curry comes in for Micic. Toronto leading by 18. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Here's Curry. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Outstanding focus from Seth Curry. Nice job there of staying in control of his shot, even with the contact.
For Charlotte, Seth Curry at the line for 1.
One shot.
And that one falls for Curry. And so here is Toronto. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Barrett. And a nice finish on the layup. Barrett's got 9 points now in the second half.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Curry passes to Green.
Switch.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Martin.
Great work from Barrett on defense. Trying to do everything he can to alter the shot. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Green. Can't connect from short range. Here's Shepard. Green covering. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Ayton. From 7 feet. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 7th assist here tonight. Outside Curry. And here's Martin. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Barrett. Mitchell against Curry. Here's Barrett. Nails the baby hook. Barrett's got 23 points.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Here's Curry. Rebound Toronto. Bassey's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's Barrett on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Mitchell. Hornets with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Curry. Martin outside. Clock at 4. Pass to Green. Charlotte, no good that time either.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Yep, count it.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Hornets. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, B.A. and
Fernando's checked in for Bassey. And it's Rupert in for Mitchell. Gibson's checked in for Charlotte. Abaji comes in for Green. Here's Abaji. Pass to Curry. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
Here's Aiden after the basket by Charlotte. And it's Barrett off the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
And he knocks down the first one.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Some changes for Toronto. Edey comes in for Fernando, and Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shepard. And Barrett drops them both. Charlotte has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's Curry. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
Here's Quickly. To the middle. Here's Edey. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Curry Quickly with a rebound.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Curry. Back to Ball. From 13. Here's Adams. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Pass to Rupert. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly. Player to fan without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere. You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Now here's Quickly. Pass to Mobo. And here's Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rupert. Jacks up a 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Get there.
Outside Curry. Rebound Toronto. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Mobo gets the bucket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Ball. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Micic comes in for Curry. The home team on D. Here's Micic. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Abaji can't hit. And so here is Toronto. Here's Quickly. Drives to the hoop. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your home team, Emmanuel Quickly. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Shepard, he's checked in for Rupert. And Quickly drops them both. Charlotte's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Ball. Here's Diabate. 6 to shoot. Here's Abaji. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Toronto's shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Now here's Quickly. Not a lot of room. Soft touch off the glass. Quickly's got 23.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Micic. Second shot opportunity, and that's good. Off the glass that time. Adams has got 6 in the quarter.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Pass to Edey. Quickly drives in. On target from about 13 feet. Quickly's got 16 points here in the second half.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Micic has gone just 2 of 8 from the field.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Raptors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
Sure did. I mean, this means they'll come out on top in the season series, 2-1 now. Got to be happy about that.
And so here is Toronto. The Hornets making their last shot. Pass to Edey. Now here's Murray. Just 5 on the clock. From 9 feet out. And too long on the shot.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Here's Ball. High-quality look as he sinks it.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Quickly, right side. So Toronto takes the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.